Hello, my name is Lara Zimmerman, and somebody has shared this video with you because they think highly enough of you that they would like to invite you to take a look at the LifeVantage business opportunity. So this is kind of a bit like the trailer to the movie. It's highly likely you haven't gone and watched a webinar yet, but you're just trying to get a little bit of understanding about what this business is all about, whether it may suit you or may not, as the case may be. So what I want to do very briefly is give you a little bit of a background to myself, but then share the criteria with which I decided to become a LifeVantage distributor. And that's quite important because regardless of whether you're looking at LifeVantage or another network marketing opportunity or another business, there's some key business principles that I think it's really important that you base your criteria on. So very briefly, I'm originally from Ireland. I moved to the UK in 2002. My background has been in traditional business since the age of 21. I set up my first business. I've had a recruitment business and a yoga business, which I franchised here in the UK, but also internationally. So the concept of leveraging business models has always appealed to me. 9 years ago, I was invited to take a look at a network marketing business after the birth of my third child. At that point in time, my yoga business had been sold, and it took me 9 months to actually sit down and take a look at a video like this. So I always applaud people whenever they're open-minded enough to come and take a look, because it took me 9 months. I was resistant. But what I really opened my eyes to was that network marketing is a model that you can leverage a system and that you can grow a really strong business with. Now, LifeVantage is my third company. I joined this company 4 years ago. It was actually March 15th, 4 years ago, or sorry, March 1st, 4 years ago. And the reason I chose this company was down to a couple of things. The first two companies I was with, I'm very grateful for. The first one I always refer to as my not-for-profit years, because I completely embraced the model and I spent a lot of time learning and understanding the business, but I felt that the products didn't have long-term retention and appeal. They were products that you could find on the high street. Second business model was based around weight loss, and whilst I've always been very passionate about helping people achieve their ideal weight and stay healthy, this was something that a business model that had a lot of churn. So why LifeVantage? Well, I based my assessment on four key criteria, and the first one was product. This applies to network marketing or any other business. First of all, you've got to have a unique product. If you have got what we call a me too product, something that you can find on the high street, either in the supermarket or a Nature's Intended or Holland & Barrett, then you may spend a lot of time educating people on a product that they're going to go out and buy a cheaper alternative to. So when I looked at LifeVantage, our flagship product, Protandim NRF2, and we have a load of more products since then, was completely unique. There was nothing else in the market that could do what that product did. Now, this is not a product training video, and I'm not going to go into the products at all actually on this. I'm just really going to touch on a few key points. The second thing under that category of product was that it had to have independent validation. I don't know about you, but for years and years and years, every time a new product comes onto the market, it's the latest and greatest thing. And of course, companies, by their very nature, being commercial, are very good at marketing their own products. So when you have a product, when I joined the business, it was 16 peer-reviewed studies. Now it's 27 peer-reviewed studies. So if you haven't yet checked those out, you can go to pubmed.gov, just stick Protandim in the search bar and you'll see those. That spoke volumes to me. The fact that the likes of Harvard Medical School, Ohio State University, and a whole host of other academic and scientific institutions had taken these products, conducted their own independent research, and were actually coming out kind of going, you know, it's the old Ron Seal ad thing. It says what it does on the tin. So that was really key, especially in the world of supplementation. How many times have you gone off and bought something, maybe not even finished the pot because you weren't entirely sure whether it was doing anything or not? The third thing was it had to be a consumable. And that is key. If you have a one-off product like a phone, which you maybe upgrade every couple of years, you're not going to get regular repeat business. So that was key. It had got to be a consumable. And the last thing, was it had to be affordable. So that was the key criteria with which I looked at this company, was that the product ticked all of those boxes. The next thing I looked at was leadership. Okay, I think it's safe to say that a ship will survive a storm or will die in a storm unless you have the right leadership. And when I talk about leadership at LifeVantage, I'm referring to it on two levels. One is at the corporate level and one is in the field. So at corporate level, this is the people who LifeVantage employ to make sure that everything happens. Now, I work from my home in Southwest London. I do not have a marketing team. I do not have a research and development team. I do not have a customer service team. I do not have a marketing team, but I do in Salt Lake City. I have a couple of hundred people who sit out there who are thinking ahead. They're planning the strategic development of our products, our marketing messages, and everything there. And that is absolutely phenomenal. When I looked at LifeVantage, they had brought together over a dozen top professionals in the network marketing corporate industry, people who had combined a couple of 100 years experience taking businesses like LifeVantage at a couple of $100 million a year to multi-billion-dollar businesses on a global level. So that really sat comfortably with me, that the company is gearing up with the right people at the helm. And the second thing is the field. If you're new to network marketing, the field, I'm talking about distributors. The amazing thing about network marketing is, whilst you're in business on your own, you're not completely on your own. You have got a support network of people around you. And when we launched our team 4 years ago, there were 25 of us who had generated over $500 million in sales in this industry. So we understand how to get a distributor started, how to help them start growing their customer base, how them to start putting together a team of distributors, and how to start building an organization that is going to pay them. And that is really key, linking arms and partnering people who have the same core values, are leading with their heart, the right intention, and wanting to help everybody be successful. So that was the second thing. We got product, we got leadership. The next thing is the compensation plan. Now, whether you've been in network marketing or before or not, a compensation plan, all compensation plans are great. Okay, people will argue, oh, well, I prefer this type or I prefer that type. Ultimately, they are designed to incentivize a distributor to go out and build a customer base and a distributor base and pay out a commission for doing so. But here's the thing, no compensation plan is worth the paper it's written on unless you've got two things. One is the right customer to distributor ratio. Here at LifeVantage, 80% of people who enroll with us are customers. So they're people just consuming the product. They're people taking it day in, day out, month in, month out. Yes, they refer other customers. Yes, they refer on friends, but they're customers. And 20% is distributors. Now, looking across the direct selling industry, that ratio is really almost unheard of. The direct selling associations all around the world are trying to change that, because they recognize in order to build a solid business, regardless whether it's network marketing or a restaurant or any other business for that matter, you've got to have a strong customer base. My own organization is 85% customers. If you want to get in touch with whoever shared this video and they want to have a look at my back office, I will show you those. That's a statistic I'm proud of, because we're a product-driven team. We're people who are passionate about that. So that's the first thing. In order for a business to be sustainable long-term, you've got to have the right ratio. The second key thing, and again, this applies to any business, is retention. Retention, retention, retention. We've got a sticky product. We've got a product that people get on and stay on. The company statistics are 82% of people who get on the product stay on it for a minimum of 12 months. So that means that if you go out and put in 12 customers or 10 customers this month, in a year from now, 8 of them are still going to be on this business. In my last business, I built an organization doing $350,000 a month. But here's what happened. People canceled their subscription because weight loss is not long-term sustainable. Hopefully people lose the weight, or otherwise they quit. So what it became was a job. And when you see a full business presentation, you're going to see that there is an opportunity to build long-term passive or residual income. And the only way you're going to get that is if you have a constant repeat order business. So that was the third thing that really stood out to me, really grabbed my attention. I'd never seen it, and I came looking for a home. I'd had two network marketing businesses that I'd been relatively successful in, and I wanted to find somewhere that I could call my home and stay in long term and build a really successful business to support my family and their needs. And then the last thing is timing. So that's number 4. I've got product, I've got leadership, I've got a compensation plan, and the fourth thing is timing. This applies to every business in every industry, regardless of whatever. Okay. If I said to you that I'd come across an amazing concept called a pager, and somebody pings you on it, and you run over and you pick up a phone and you can get a message, or you got to phone somebody, you go, Lara, that's 25 years old. Yes. So the timing on that has been and gone. Timing now, it's all about what is innovative. And here at LifeVantage, we are ahead of the curve. A year ago, I went to a corporate event with LifeVantage in Salt Lake City. There were 5,000 people in the room. That same year, there was a nutrigenomics, which is the area of nutrition our products sit, in Miami or in Florida somewhere. Sorry, it was Miami. There were 2,000 people at it. So the fact that we're putting 5,000 people into a room about nutrigenomics, which a lot of people don't even hear of, haven't even heard of yet, is absolutely phenomenal. Timing is key. Timing is key in property. If I bought a flat 40 years ago in Chelsea, I would be a property millionaire. And there's a great book, if you've never heard of it and you get nothing else from this video, please go read it. It's called Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty. You may be somebody who is at home with young children and you're looking to have an income from home. You may be somebody who has a business, but you're looking for a plan B that you can build alongside that. You may be somebody in a job and you love your job, but maybe it's not paying you as much as it should, or it's not as secure as you like it to be. We have no idea what lies ahead. We have absolutely no idea what lies ahead. So dig your well before you're thirsty is such a key thing. It's preparing for what lies ahead. So I wanted to share this with you because it's highly likely this is the first thing you're looking at. We have regular business opportunity meetings on this page. There are some other things that will give you some further insight into the company in terms of it being on the NASDAQ, in terms of the research and development they're doing, in terms of actually how it works. But please use this as just a platform to go look at some more information. For me, I have worked from home for 9 years, around 3 young children. They're now 9, 11 and 13. I get to enjoy my summer holidays with them, my weekends, my breaks. I build this around them. And what's so key to understand is there is a system. It's not like starting a business and you're going, how do I get this thing going? There's a system that you will be taught. All you need to be is coachable and willing to learn, and you can be successful in this. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you stayed with me this long. Go check out some other information. Get back with whoever introduced you to this video. Let them know whether you'd like to explore this further. If you don't, I wish you continued success. If you do, I look forward to welcoming you and working with you and helping you achieve your success. Thank you.